Hi guys, how we doing? Phil Kent here. I'm bringing you another Affiliate Mentor live training covering the program. And on this particular live training, I'm going to go through the optional upgrades that are inside the program. What are they and are they worth it? Okay, because people often ask, what are the upgrades inside? What do you get with them? Are they worth it? And questions like that. So I'm going to cover those. As usual, I'm going to share my screen and go into as much detail as I can without revealing too much detail, because there's certain things I can't really show you unless you are a member, obviously, and just cover these in detail. And I went all in from the beginning. I saw the value. I went straight in, all in, and took both the upgrades. I've had two team members do exactly the same thing. I've had another one take one of the upgrades, which shows you straight away that there are value here. And as they always say with this kind of industry, success does leave clues. And if you see the ones that are doing best in the program, those that are on the leaderboards, those that are getting the best momentum, they are all upgraded as well. But I do get that it also comes down to personal circumstances. People are restricted by budgets and things like that, and I get that totally. And it all depends. Some people just want a little bit of extra money, a little bit of a side hustle, and that's cool as well. So the personal circumstances do obviously come into it. I completely get that. And there are many members that haven't upgraded. They're quite happy coming in at a $25 core matrix level and focusing on building up their matrix and building their team to get the matching bonuses and things like that. So let's jump into the live sharing. I'll just refresh the page inside the Affiliate Mentor, because it does have a habit of logging you out after just a few minutes, which can be kind of frustrating. So let's just drop it back out, and then we'll go over to one of the Affiliate Mentor tabs. Now, this is me inside the Spark area. This is what you get for the $25. So as you can see, you're still getting a ton of value. This is just inside the training vault here. So you get 15 modules covered. These are pre-recorded live trainings and things like that. You get 15 of those straight away. That's just with the $25 level. You also get the AI Launch Secrets module training pack, which shows you how to get started, how to get going in your business. So if you're fairly new to the industry and you want to know how to get started, how to get your first leads, how to get first people on board, it's a brilliant module and training course to go through. You get all that with the $25, okay? So it's pretty good. Now, if I jump over to the core tab, which I've got open, as you can see straight away, there's a difference. There's 29 modules. So there's a lot more training modules available in the core. That's the first thing that stands out. You see a bit tab here called Click Cash. Now that is basically you can qualify that with the core. It's a bit like getting money for leads, if you like. So basically they've got a Click Cash system. I've got a little PDF here, as you can see. You get 1,000 to 900,000 leads, or 11 to 100 core sales, 20 cents a click, or upgrade to become a VIP Marketers Club member, and you get the equivalent. So basically you're going to get money for clicks on those that click through the emails once you're connected through their autoresponder. Members are receiving emails and they're opening and clicking through to them. You've got a little sort of cash incentive. Obviously this is not bundles, but these little pieces add up. If you get a ton of leads through, it could add up to a little bit over time. So that's just another thing. Now with the core, there are two levels. People say to me, what is it and how much is it and stuff like that. The core upgrade currently sits at I think it's $49.97 a month, something like that. We'll call it $50 a month for ease of maths. Okay, makes it easier. It's around about that figure. Okay, now as with most upgrades, you get a monthly fee, and most programs will give you this annual option. They'll say, if you take the annual deal, we're going to give you, 12 months, but for the price of 10, which is what I've done here. So in this particular instance, they say you can get the annual deal, and you can get that for $497, which is a huge discount. You're paying for the 10 months, but you get it for 12. But here's where the absolute kicker is of high value. With the core upgrade, if you take the annual at the moment, they've got this, basically they're saying this offer why they still class this program as in their sort of 12-month launch phase. They're saying you can get the annual core, buy one, get one free. It's insane value, people, absolutely insane value. So basically they're saying you come in, you can take the annual core offer of $497. You're going to get this for 2 years. So you won't have to pay the core annual again for 2 years. That's, you work that over 24 months. You know, it's insane, but I think that takes it down to about $20 a month. Somebody might drop a comment and tell me what that works out to, but I'm sure it's in that region. So it takes it right down. Plus, once you're core qualified, you're in position then to receive core commissions. Now, like I said, there's a $49.97, and there's the annual. Okay, it makes sense to take the annual if you can do so. I'd highly recommend it. That's what I encourage my team to do if they're in position to do so. Now, how do commissions work? If you've got someone who just wants to says, I'll do the call monthly, I can only afford the call monthly, it's fine. If somebody in their team does the same thing, so if they're core qualified at the monthly level, and someone in their team they bring in decides to do the same thing and enrolls at the core monthly level, as long as they stay a member, you're going to get a $20 a month residual income from that. Okay, that makes sense. Now, if you are you're annual qualified, you're already monthly qualified as well, so you don't miss out on anything.
Sorry,
but if somebody comes through, is that person interrupting me again? If you're annual qualified and somebody else takes the annual deal, you're going to get a roll-up commission from that, a huge commission of $200, which is what's happened to me now on 3 occasions already, and I'm only 9 days in. And it's a big one here as well, because we go back to that first person I said to you about. If somebody gets a team member and they're monthly qualified, now if they bring in somebody who decides to take the annual deal, because that first person is not annual qualified, that commission is going to jump over to them to find the first annually qualified member. As an annually qualified member, as a core annual qualified member, you're in position to receive both annual and monthly. But if you're only a monthly, you're not going to receive commissions from someone who takes the annual upgrade. So this is why these sort of things come into play. This is why positioning is all important. I do respect people's budgets and circumstances, but you know, you want to maximize yourself, position yourself to maximize your earning potential. Then that's where you need to be. So that pretty much covers the core aspects of it. And then you've got the other upgrade. The other upgrade is the VIP club, as they call it. Okay. Now the VIP club gives you a couple of things. That if I scroll down here, you can see the benefits of joining the VIP Marketers Club. Now, first thing you gain access to our massively discounted quality traffic, saving up to 50% off Traffic Authority's retail prices. Now, if you've been in the industry a while, you'll know that Traffic Authority is a huge traffic provider. Okay, it's a huge traffic provider. It's been around for years. It's one of the high-end premium traffic services, but it gets quality traffic. But also becoming part, because this is backing the Affiliate Mentor program and it's part of the program, you're going to get a massive discounted deal on their top traffic packages. Okay, and also with those top traffic packages, they're going to guarantee you receive a certain number of leads and sales. You don't get that anywhere. If you've ever bought any traffic from any sort of seller, you know, you pay for your clicks, and they might give you about 10% over delivery, but you don't ever get a guaranteed amount of leads or sales. Well, this is what they're getting with these. Now, these are obviously the high-end packages, but it just goes to show you. So they've got 3 packages here. It says purchases available here. Of 2 on my account, so I imagine because the package options and the value here is so good that they're restricting you to the amount that you can buy. I'm only sort of assuming that. So you've got the first one, which is their top one there, VIP Titan Wholesale Traffic Packages. It should retail at $5,500. You're going to save $2,500 on that one. Getting 5,000 clicks at 60 cents a click, which if you know about Traffic Authority, that is a low price for those. And you're going to get 5 guaranteed sales and 1,000 guaranteed leads. Yes, it's an expensive traffic package, but you'll never get a guaranteed lead and sales, not with any package out there, not really seller. Okay. You've got the second one there. You've got 997. It should retail at $2,000. It's $1,000 saving, 2 guaranteed sales and 350 guaranteed leads. And the lower one, the starter option, if you wanted to jump into that, it's just $497. Should retail at $1,000. You're saving $500, 1 guaranteed sale and 180 guaranteed leads. So this is a real good way to sort of kickstart your system if you've got the budget to run that sort of traffic. Not everybody has. Completely get that. But also what you also get, you get a matrix. I can't click on there because I've got some people's information in there. Now with the Spark membership, the $25, you basically get a matrix board that you open. There's no monthly fee with a $25 matrix, and you open up a 2x2 $25 matrix. Now when that matrix fills, you get $50 back from it. So you sort of doubled your money in a sense. It automatically opens up a new board for you. And if any of your matrix members fill their boards, you get a matching bonus. So when they make $50, you're going to make $25. Yeah? So now with the 2x2 matrix under the VIP club, it's exactly the same principle. But in this instance, because you are a VIP Marketers Club member and you've paid for your VIP membership, basically what happens now, you're still going to get a 2x2 matrix, but when this one cycles, you're going to get $500 as opposed to $50, and you get it. If anybody in your team fills their matrix, you're still going to get a 50% matching bonus. So if they fill their matrix and it cycles and they get the $500, guess what? You get the 50%, so you get $250 matching bonus on that every time anyone cycles. So now you can see the power of it. So when people say, is it worth upgrading? Absolutely, there's so much value here. And what I like about the program is it's affordable to a lot of people, because there are there's a lot of high ticket programs, as you're probably aware, that they just become out of reach. You know, you've got to pay at least $2,000 or more. A program I was involved with a couple of years ago, their VIP level was $6,500. That was the lowest one, and then you had another one above that, which was, I think it was about 10,000 or something, and then there was an even higher one if you wanted this sort of personal one-on-one coaching with the owner and stuff like that. Crazy amounts of money, and people do buy them because they expect that they're putting all this money in and they're going to get this return. It doesn't always work like that. But like I said, there's some serious high ticket ones out there. This I find is affordable to the masses. Well, not to the masses, obviously, but to a lot more people, which is why a lot more people are taking advantage of it. If you took the annual core deal and the VIP, it comes to around about $700 for the two. And like I said, if you get on board, take the $25 matrix. Once you hit the start tab and it takes you through the videos, it will explain it in a lot more detail than I have. You'll see the videos, you'll see the compensation plan, you'll see the value. They break it all down much better. But I also like to do, a hands-on video to show you what it is. I've only been in, this is my 10th day, I've only been in with the program 10 days, and I've already had 3 core members come through with the people I brought through. This shows you the value. So I've already received $600 in commissions purely from people taking the core annual. And if they ask my advice, I say to them, if you can afford it, if you've got the budget for it, definitely take the core annuals. It's going to set you in for 2 years. It is a no-brainer. It just works out so much value. Plus, you position yourself to receive the monthly commissions and the annual commissions as well. You're not going to lose out on anything. And I do absolutely hate to see any member losing commissions. So, and by getting in the VIP Marketers Club, if you're in a position to buy that sort of traffic, great. But also you've got that 2x2 VIP matrix that's going to qualify you for $500 cycles. It's not going to take a lot. I mean, I've already had 2 members go VIP in the same short space of time. I've had a spillover VIP member. So 3 out of my 6 positions are already filled in 10 days. This is the momentum this program has got. This is why people are jumping on board. It's a great program. It's got great backing. It's by the traffic authorities, and definitely not going to go anywhere. It's got good ownership behind it, and it's easy to use. There's nothing worse than a difficult program. I'm sure you've all been a part of them, where you get in and you've got tabs across the top, you've got menu down the side, you've got things over here. It becomes clustered. It becomes confusing. This is as simple as it gets. Start here. Follow the instructions. It will take you through to it'll introduce you to the videos and the upgrades. You got to start here tab, get set up tab, which walks you through by the hand. Put your details in, get you verified, set up your e-wallet, all the basic stuff. Go through the training, etc. I can't sort of show you everything because if I click on certain tabs, it just automatically jump onto sort of lead information. So this is the upgrades. I want to do a video sort of focusing on the upgrades. A few people have asked me, what are the upgrades? Are they worth it? Absolutely. I jumped all in. I've shown a couple of team members, they agreed 100%. The value is here. Jump in, you position yourself to earn the maximum earnings, and that's what it's all about. Because these rollout commissions can come from anywhere, especially like the core annual ones. They will literally find the next person that's qualified. So don't let any commission jump over you if you're unable to do it, as I say. I'm building my team out. We've got exclusive team content. I won't go into that on today's video. Our team leader is Edward Keat. If you check out my video I did yesterday, I did a full sort of breakdown on the exclusive team content that we have, because we have exclusive sort of capture pages and bridge pages and even a pre-built email list. It's all hosted on Leads Leap, and you can share that out with your team. You don't get that with this program. That's only part of our team. It's exclusive team content, so it's very, very good value. So I think that sort of covers everything. I see you've got tons of training modules inside the core one. You've got them inside the Spark one as well, but it's twice the amount. And you also got over here, you've got the Spark modules. If you go onto there, that's when you've got the AI launch secrets and things like that. Tons of value. It teaches you a lot about building your business, building your affiliate marketing business, how to build it up, how to generate your leads, how to get connections, and there's loads here. And as you can see, all these different training modules inside as well. Tons to get through. So you come in just as a $25 member, you're going to get a ton of value. Highly worth getting involved and getting on board. So let's just jump back to where we were. I'll sort of stop sharing and I'm going to come out. So I hope you found that useful, guys. I wanted to do that on a particular video because a couple of videos that have asked what are they, how much are they, what value they got. Are the upgrades worth it? Absolutely. I do appreciate everyone's budget is different, but it's all about positioning yourself. And if you treat it as a hobby, it's going to pay you a hobby, and you treat it like a business, it'll pay you one. So if you want to earn the maximum from this program, position yourself to be earning the maximum amount possible, because you're going to get it back almost hands down. Not 100%, you can't guarantee anything, but if you put the effort in, you're going to get this back, because people are going to follow you. If you lead by example, they're going to do what you do. They're going to listen to your advice. You'll see your results. Edward, our team leader, is flying up the leaderboards as he always does with the program. He comes in and brings all that value in. I saw the value. I upgraded straight away. 3 members in my short time have already seen the value and they've upgraded. So I'm receiving their commissions. They're going to do the same with theirs. I just know it will happen. And once they get their momentum going, they're going to start receiving these nice commissions coming in. And building a team, and you've got a program that provides a ton of value with all its products and trainings and everything else. It's a winner. I keep saying to people, don't sit on this one. It's going to be around a long time. The momentum now is really building. It's been around, I think, about 5 months or so, this program. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but there wasn't much initial momentum. For some reason, the last sort of month it's really sort of taken off. This is the time to get involved, get on the program, get advantage, get in position, and then position yourself as highly as you can. All right. So I'm trying to do a daily training. There may be some days I don't make it, but I'm trying every single day just to put out a daily live training. This one will be dropped in my own Facebook group as well, and I'll also download it later and drop it into YouTube so you can find them. If you search for the Affiliate Mentor Spark Review or something like that on my YouTube channel, Phil Kent, you're going to find it. Okay, Phil Kent Online. And you can check out my videos that I've done on the other live. Or if you're part of my group, then please go check them out in there. I'll leave all the links below this video. Wherever you're watching it, there should be a link to join Affiliate Mentor. There should be a link to get into my Facebook group as well. If you've got any questions, I'm highly contactable, guys. Reach out to me on Facebook. You can shoot me an email or whatever. I do like to be contactable, and once you're on board, you can still get hold of me and ask questions, because that's also important. You've got to have somebody that you can get hold of and communicate with, because there's nothing worse than joining a program and being left standing. So I think that covers the upgrades today. I'll think of a new subject each day. If you've got any ideas, just drop them in the comments below any video, and I'll see if I can do a video on it for you. In the meantime, whatever you do, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next live training. Cheers, and bye for now.